911, what are you reporting?
We got someone or something crawling around out here.
Did you see what it was? Was it a person or an animal or?
I can't tell. All I know is that my central light came on and I just happened to glimpse and see this thing running across the yard. A good-sized man or something. It looks like a man. I don't know what it was, just that it ran across the yard.
Okay. You've had problems in the neighborhood before?
Yeah, my dog was killed here just recently. I don't know what it was. Whatever it is, it's running. I couldn't catch it if I was going to chase it. But whatever it was, it was standing up. I'm out here looking through the window now and I don't see anything. I don't want to go outside. Jesus Christ, you better...
Sure.
Zia!
Hello?
Get somebody out here.
What's going on now, sir?
That son of a bitch is about 6'9", I don't know.
Do you see him now, sir?
Yes, I'm looking right at him.
Uh-oh. Okay, hang on.
He's right...
Is he in your yard, sir?
Yeah, God, he's big.
Okay, what's he doing in your yard?
He's looking at me.
Oh, and the guy is on foot. Just...
I don't know what... It's a big... real big person. That's all I can say.
Okay, but it is a person.
Yeah, I'd say it was a person, somebody really big. But he's all in black.
Is he a black male or a white male? Did you actually see whether, or was he just wearing black?
He's all black and he's big. He is big.
911, what are you reporting?
We got someone or something.
Shalom. First thing and foremost, let us give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone and rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in this gospel, broad lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is a quick lesson through the spirit. I find this funny, but realistically, man, this is some scary times we're living in. The guy basically stated that he saw this big black creature, 6'9", maybe 6'8", 6'9", and he said it was all black, standing outside his house. Now, you notice that the operator or the dispatcher said, was he a black male, white male? Because in his case, I would have said, yeah, it's a nigga. See, if you would have said that it was a nigga that was out there eating dogs and beating shit up, then they would have came over there and did, you know, what they had to do. But see, Esau doesn't know how to supplant, okay, because it's not in his spirit. If I was Esau, I would have said, yeah, it's a big nigga out here. Come quick. I'm scared. You know, but obviously it was something that may have been supernatural, okay? Now, allegedly this video was old. I think this may have came out some time ago. I used to watch this podcast a couple years ago that a brother put me on. They go into all these different tales about skinwalkers, and skinwalkers basically like wolfmen. Like if you brothers are familiar with like werewolves, half men, half dogs, half wolves, they can walk on both legs or they can crawl on fours. A lot of times, man, you find them like in a rural area, mainly the Ozark. They have something called the Ozark Howler, okay, which the states of Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas harbors the Ozark Mountains, okay? So we're literally in the Ozarks, so to speak, okay? And there's been a lot of reports, even Edomites have been bringing out that they've been seeing what they call Sasquatches or Bigfoots. Okay, now people say, well, Bigfoot don't exist, but you got Edomites bringing out 3-hour podcasts, breaking these things down in innate details about how these things were chasing them. And then I started to put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, wait a minute, man. Jake don't give fuck with shit like we don't get stuff like that. Don't mess with us like that, you know, because we understand, you know, the spirit, and you know, we understand like we don't do certain shit. Like we ain't conjuring up, you know, spirits through Ouija boards and mediums and mirrors, and you know, we don't do shit like, well, at least Jake men, black women do shit like that. That's why they bug out. But Jake, we don't deal with that like that, man. You know, we can go out to nature and we can be at peace with the wildlife because, you know, overall we are a peaceful people, and these animals, they know who we are. Okay, but Esau, for whatever reason, he always seems to have an issue with nature, from crocodiles to birds coming on his porch screaming at him, to eagles trying to fly off with their kids, all types of shit, man. You know, like vulture or an eagle, it can fly off with a toddler, man. They put them talons in him and grip you, they'll fly off with you. Like in that movie Jeepers Creepers, I think at the beginning, the damn thing, the demon was basically acting like a scarecrow. And when the boy came up to him, he realized that, oh shit, this is not a scare, this is actually a monster or a demon or something. And then when the thing detected the fear, This dude jumped off the post and he grabbed him and flew off with him. He grabbed him with them talons and flew off with his ass. You know, but that only happened to Edomites here. Okay, so we're here to tell you that the Lord is getting ready to do a lot of strange wonders in Babylon. We're seeing them from the aliens back. They call them aliens, which certain people say they're holograms and all this other stuff. But, you know, Esau was dealing with CERN too. Okay, which he's opening up portals to different realms and different, different dimensions and, you know, the spirits and extracting certain energies from different dimensions. And they're basically in this realm now. So people are getting possessed. They're doing shit. People are seeing things pop up. Like, I don't know if you brothers ever looked out of your peripherals on the side and you saw something there that you thought was there, but it wasn't. Or sometimes cars come out of the blue like they came out of a damn time warp or something. You know, but all these things, Babylon is getting real weird. And we know before this place is destroyed, we understand that the Lord is going to release all types of havoc on America, man, from demons to wildlife, to insects, man, to rats, to plagues. It's getting ready to get real out here. Okay, like the plagues haven't really intensified yet. Okay, we still haven't seen the waters turn red. Okay, we have hell. We have, like, right now they talking about a cicada emergence of 2 different breeds of cicada, was supposed to be in the billions, which is going to disrupt a lot of vegetation and animal life. Okay, but we haven't had the waters turn into red yet. We haven't had really the hell. Okay, we haven't had the frogs. We haven't had the darkness. We haven't had the apparitions like that. But when all hell break loose, this is when these plagues are going to start to hit America, lock, stock, and barrel. Because reading here, it says darkness acting up, ain't it? Portals being opened, the Euphrates River dried up, and what's to come out of it? Oh Lord, yeah, that's Bible prophecy. You know, yes, the portal from hell opened, maybe. Nah, that's no. It says CERN opening a gateway into the underworld. The fuck is the underworld, man? Yep, it says this happened years ago, which I said this was a while ago, presumably a Bigfoot. You know, but yeah, people have been seeing accounts, especially out here in the Ozarks. You know, out there in the Ozarks, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Missouri. You know, when you go down to the Ozarks, it ain't nothing but a lot of farmland and a lot of wood, a lot of dense forest, a lot of density as far as forest preserve is concerned. Because I remember a couple years ago, me and my wife at the time, we had went down there and you know, we had this hotel on, I think it was like on Passover Road or something like that, off Osage Beach. And I remember earlier we was trying to go get some boats so we can kind of do some, you know, just kind of some boat ride and get on the water. And we had to go through these woods, this big forest preserve. And I mean, it was beautiful, but it was just like, it was some shit off the Blair Witch Project. And then, you know, we decided to go go-kart riding later on that night. So after we came from go-kart riding, you know, and we're curious because, you know, I like nature and, you know, I like nature. So I'm like, you see that forest right there? I said, if we was to drive into that, we probably wouldn't come out of this motherfucker. So I went in there probably like a couple of 100 feet. We didn't go all the way through. But as we went into the forest, and they had lights on the road because technically you can go in there, you can camp, you do what you want to do. I'm pretty sure it was people in there. But as we went through this forest, it was literally like we was entering another dimension. It was that damn dark. And they had street lights in there so you can see the road. But it just felt eerie. It felt like the forest came to life. So I know it was all types of apparitions and deities in that thing, man. So this guy, man, hey, I won't put it past him because we know that, hey, nature, it hates Esau. Apparitions, they hate Esau. Every time I hear a story of a so-called Bigfoot, it's fucking up Esau, man. Okay. So anyway, let's get a couple of precepts here because we know that the Lord is going to smite Egypt with plagues as before. And you heard him say the damn thing killed his dog. All right. And this is for you wicked people, for you evildoers out there. Okay. For you 2/3, you women, and mainly you heathens, you Edomites. You're going to catch hell. But this is the book of Psalm 78. And I'm going to start at verses. Let's start at verses because this is the plagues. 42. It says, they remember not his hand, nor the day when he delivered them from the enemy, how he had wrought his signs in Egypt and his wonders in the field of Zoan. And they had turned their rivers into blood and their flood that they could not drink. And these things are going to start coming back in a way that Esau can't put a scientific explanation to. And it says, and he had turned their rivers to blood and their floods that they could not drink. And he sent diverse sorts of flies among them. Like, I don't know if you brothers have been seeing it, but there's been an influx of gnats, mosquitoes, and big black flies, man. Okay, I've been seeing big black flies outside in the wintertime. That ain't normal. And he sent all diverse sorts of flies, meaning diverse, meaning different. you know. And it reads, among them which devoured them, and frogs which destroyed them. And he also gave their increase into caterpillars, and their locusts, and their labor into the locusts, which cicadas is another form of a locust. They got billions of cicadas getting ready to emerge in a couple. They say they were supposed to merge at the time of the eclipse, but I'm thinking maybe sometime next month. But we're going to start seeing cicadas emerge on the path of totality. And it reads, and it says, and he gave their increase into the caterpillar, and their labor into the locust, because we know Egypt was very rich in agriculture. And it says he destroyed their vines with hail, and their sycamore trees with frost. And that's crazy because, you know, in the province of Egypt, I believe it do snow out there sometime, but, you know, it's unheard of because we're in this side of the world. So we see snow in Egypt. Like, I believe I saw a video about a month ago when there appeared to be snow out there in the desert. I'm sure it happens, but we have no really profound knowledge of it because we're on the other side of the world. But it says, and he cast fierceness. No, it says he gave up their cattle also to hell, and their flocks to hot thunderbolts. And he cast them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation, and trouble by sending evil angels among them, okay? So when you think of an angel, you think of a spirit, okay? An apparition. And this is what it's going into. And to get a detailed account as to what went down that night, I believe you can read it in, what is it, Wisdom of Solomon. I'm going to come back to that Sirach. You got Wisdom of Solomon, the 17th and 18th chapters. That goes into that account of that 3 days of darkness in Egypt. And we're getting ready to experience that because they're talking about all types of cyber attacks and grid outages and all this other shit that they're planning to do. Hey, it's going to go left real quick and people are going to bug the fuck out. Excuse my French. But it reads, it says, evil angels among them, and he made a way to his anger. He spared not their soul from death, but he gave their life over to the pestilence, and smote all the firstborn in Egypt, and the chief of their strength of their tabernacles of Ham, okay? Because he put a hell on those Egyptians, and we know that you Americans are the modern day Egyptians. Okay, you hear Esau saying, and he sounds terrified. He said, the son of a bitch is here. Damn devil. And this is what you get for being wicked, you know? Sirach 39, and I'm going to start at verses 27. It says, all these things, matter of fact, let's start at 24. It reads, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so they are stumbling block to the wicked. We understand these things, but when you explain these things to Jake and heathens, it's a stumbling block unto them because they don't understand it. In their mindset, what are you talking about? This can't exist. But Esau has had a lot of encounters with entities, man. From Portuguese to Bigfoots to Sasquatch, same thing, to skinwalkers to Ozark howlers and to Mothmans, all types of supernatural shit, you know. And it reads here, it says, for the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. So this is why you have evil in the world, to punish the wicked. And this is why people say, well, why would God create evil? Well, we just said it because it says here, for the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. This is why the Lord have duality. And it says, in the principal things for the whole use of man life are water, fire, iron, salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing, which the blood of the grape is wine. And it says, in all these things for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil. Okay? Evil. And it says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance. Jeffrey Dahmer, this guy, what's his guy's name? John Wayne Gacy, Ed Gein, another guy, what's this guy named? Ted Bundy. You know, that's just to name a few serial killers. You got a lot of Jeffrey Dahmer types out there. I just believe they shed light on Dahmer because it was more of a psyop. But anyway, it reads, it says, there be spirits created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes, and in the time of their destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them, right? Because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai controls all these things, left and right hand, right or left. And it reads, fire and hell and famine and death, all these things were created for vengeance, okay? Because there's dual teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. And Esau is the wicked, as well as the 2/3 of our people. It says they should rejoice in his commandment. They should be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time has come, they should not transgress his word, man. Okay, and clearly this thing is looking to take somebody out, okay, because this is the purpose of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You haven't seen anything yet. But anyway, I'm going to end it there, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Lord's will, you were edified until the next lesson. Shalom.
Crawling around out here.
Did you see what it was? Was it a person or an animal or?
I can't tell. All I know is that my central light came on, and I just happened to glimpse and see this thing running across the yard. A good-sized man or something. It looks like a man. I don't know what it was. Just that it ran across the yard.
Okay. You've had problems in the neighborhood before?
Yeah, my dog was killed here just recently. I don't know what it was. Whatever it is, it's running. I couldn't catch it if I was going to chase it. But whatever it was standing up. I'm out here looking through the window now, and I don't see anything. I don't want to go outside. Jesus Christ, you better...
Sure.
Zia,
Hello?
get somebody out here.
What's going on now, sir?
That son of a bitch is about 6'9", I don't know.
Do you see him now, sir?
Yes, I'm looking right at him.
Uh-oh. Okay, hang on.
He's right...
Is he in your yard, sir?
Yeah, God, he's big.
Okay, what's he doing in your yard?
He's looking at me.
Oh, and the guy is on foot. This.
I don't know what... It's a big, real big person. That's all I can say.
Okay, but it is a person.
Yeah, I'd say it was a person, somebody really big. But he's all in black.
Is he a black male or a white male? Did you actually see whether, or was he just wearing black?
He's all black, and he's big. He is big.
911, what are you reporting?
We got someone or something crawling around out here.
Did you see what it was? Was it a person or an animal or?
I can't tell. All I know is that my central light came on, and I just happened to glimpse and see this thing run.
And it ain't a cop's job to investigate the supernatural. So that's off the rip. You should have told him he was a nigga in your yard trying to do harm to you. They would have came then.